Once upon a time in ancient India, there lived a young monk named Samadhi. Samadhi was a dedicated disciple of the Buddha and lived a life of simplicity and meditation in a small monastery nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas. Despite his devotion to the teachings of the Buddha, Samadhi often found himself burdened by small grievances and attachments that weighed heavily on his heart. One bright and sunny day, as Samadhi was walking along a narrow mountain path, he felt a persistent discomfort in his left foot. With each step, he felt a sharp, uncomfortable sensation that caused him to stumble and lose his focus on the present moment. Irritated and distracted, Samadhi sat down on a mossy rock and removed his sandal to inspect his foot. There, nestled in the sole of his sandal, was a small pebble that had been causing him great discomfort. This small pebble has been causing me such frustration and distraction, thought Samadhi to himself as he removed the pebble from his sandal. As he held the pebble in his hand, he realized that this small, insignificant object had managed to disrupt his peace and mindfulness. Reflecting on this, Samadhi recognized that the pebble was a metaphor for the many small grievances and attachments that he carried within him, weighing him down and causing him unnecessary suffering. Determined to find a way to release himself from the burden of these small grievances and attachments, Samadhi sought the guidance of his wise teacher, Venerable Bodhi. Sitting at the feet of Venerable Bodhi, Samadhi humbly shared his experience with the pebble in his sandal and the insights it had sparked within him. Venerable Bodhi listened thoughtfully to Samadhi's story and then smiled warmly. "My dear Samadhi, the pebble in your sandal is much like the small grievances and attachments that we carry within us. Just as the pebble caused you discomfort and distracted you from the path, so too do our attachments and grievances weigh heavily on our hearts and minds, preventing us from walking the path with ease and mindfulness." Samadhi nodded in understanding, eager to learn how he could free himself from the burden of these small grievances and attachments. Venerable Bodhi continued, "To release yourself from these burdens, you must practice the art of letting go. Just as you removed the pebble from your sandal, you must learn to let go of the small grievances and attachments that no longer serve you. Only then can you walk the path with a lighter heart and a clearer mind." Inspired by Venerable Bodhi's wisdom, Samadhi set out to practice the art of letting go. With each passing day, he observed his thoughts and emotions, identifying the small grievances and attachments that caused him distress. Through mindfulness and meditation, he gradually began to release these burdens, finding peace in the present moment and cultivating a deeper sense of compassion and understanding. As Samadhi continued on his journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, he encountered many challenges and temptations that tested his newfound resolve. Each time he felt the familiar weight of a small grievance or attachment, he remembered the pebble in his sandal and the wisdom of Venerable Bodhi. With each conscious act of letting go, Samadhi felt a sense of freedom and lightness wash over him, enabling him to walk the path with greater ease and joy. One day, as Samadhi sat in deep meditation, he experienced a profound revelation. In the stillness of his mind, he saw that the small grievances and attachments he had released were like the pebble in his sandal, once a source of discomfort and distraction, now a catalyst for growth and transformation. He realized that by letting go of these burdens, he had created space within himself for greater peace, love, and mindfulness to flourish. Filled with gratitude and joy, Samadhi sought out Venerable Bodhi to share his newfound understanding. As he sat in the presence of his teacher, Samadhi expressed his deep appreciation for the wisdom and guidance that had helped him walk the path with a lighter heart. Venerable Bodhi smiled serenely and said, "My dear Samadhi, you have embraced the profound truth of letting go and discovered the immeasurable impact it can have on your spiritual journey. May you continue to walk the path with an open heart and a mind free from unnecessary burdens." From that day forward, Samadhi lived each moment with a newfound sense of freedom and clarity. No longer burdened by small grievances and attachments, He walked the path with deep compassion and wisdom, touching the hearts of all who crossed his path. And as he journeyed through the mountains and valleys of ancient India, he shared the timeless tale of the pebble in the shoe, inspiring others to release their burdens and embrace the transformative power of letting go.